We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Mike, 53, Mike. Man.
72.
Let's go. Hey, we got.
Wait, we hit.
53.
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Hey, box drop.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Let's go, heavy. Heavy wants you.
50.
On first down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... Back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
I got you, boy.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Simeon. It's caught by Herndon. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. An overall second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Simeon. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hustle. Ready.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
we go, set, 70, Indy.
Night, sweetheart.
Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Simeon. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Simeon incomplete on first. Here's second and 10 now. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Go!
Check three.
Get it!
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
No, 66.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to them. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brandon Copeland with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Crowder. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and inches, Brady, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Go, go.
53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 53 is the mark. 53, check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
53 is the mark. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Bravo. Alert.
53, Mike.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
High 7.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
We own them. We learn.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Off to Thomas on the left side. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Snap.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Go Bandit. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alpha.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Regular.
To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
53.
Hey, zoom. Hey, second.
Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made to fit. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Off of play action, Simeon looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hey, box drop. Lead dribble.
Play action. It's Simeon letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so they can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Slam.
Now.
On third down, Stidham. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, wahoo!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. From the gun on third, Simeon. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
From the red zone now, Simeon. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Simeon. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eric Tomlinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's Stidham. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
On the set. Check Mike 58. Orbit. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stidham looking for Kelsey. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. To throw is Stidham. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike.
Again, Stidham. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gostkowski the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. That one's complete to Tomlinson. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Hey, my 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.